Hello again, sports fans, and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Tonight's matchup features the Springdale Har-Ber Wildcats taking on the Parkview Patriots. If you like our broadcast, share it with friends and family. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the Arkansas Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Arkansas Tech University. By Heirloom Legal Services. And by the Arkansas Army National Guard.
Hello and welcome to War Memorial Stadium for tonight's massive matchup between the Har-Ber Wildcats of Springdale, coming 3 hours south to the central part of the state where they're going to take on the Little Rock Parkview Patriots tonight. Brad Caldwell along with Adam Johnston. We've got a crew here tonight as we bring you the first game of the week this year between the Parkview Patriots, number one team in 5A, and the Har-Ber Wildcats. Adam, it's always good to have you along here. We haven't really been together since the state tournament in basketball last year, but we're glad to be here tonight.
That's right. I feel like it's been a long time. It's been a while since the state tournament, but I'm excited to get back out here, and I thank you for this opportunity to be out here as well. But I'm just excited to watch some football and talk about it. It's going to be a really good matchup. We're talking about Springdale Har-Ber and Parkview. Springdale Har-Ber 3-8 last year. Parkview having a pretty successful season this year. I'm ready to see this matchup tonight.
Yeah, Parkview again coming in number one in the 5A. Coming down out of 6A last year where they made the semifinals. They went to Greenwood last year, got beat in the semifinals. Greenwood kind of had a revenge game against them. Of course, we know that El Dorado ended up winning the 6A last season. Parkview comes into the 5A after Pulaski Academy goes up from 5A to 6A, and so it looks like Parkview is kind of the team right now with the Boulding brothers this year as a team that's looking to be maybe the favorite to win it all.
Yes, that's right. Bobby Bolden, Brad Bolden, the head coach of Parkview, his brother coming to join him on his staff. Bobby Bolden leaving Whitehall, who just went to the state championship against against PA last year, my alma mater, Whitehall. I know a lot of people in 5A are glad that PA is out of 5A, but here comes Parkview, and they could be the next PA in 5A.
They could. They've got athletes up and down the roster. But let's talk a little bit about Springdale Har-Ber. You said they come off a 3-8 season last year, but they are a perennial contender. They've played at War Memorial several times for state championships. They really bring back a seasoned quarterback, Luke Buchanan, 199 of 333 passing last year. That's 60%. He threw for 28-27, 19 touchdowns and 10 picks. He ran for 776 yards on 122 carries.
Yeah, he seems to be very impressive. I'm excited to get to see him out here on his field. And he had an injury late in the season, that kind of derailed their season there at the end. But, it's a new year. It's a new time. He's a senior. He's ready to bounce back.
We're ready for a great matchup here at War Memorial Stadium. Just a couple minutes here before kickoff. We're going to kick it back to Bill, let him take us to break, and we'll be back with more of the Parkview Patriots versus Springdale Har-Ber in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium for the 5A versus 7A matchup between Har-Ber and the Parkview Patriots. We want to remind you of several things here before we get kicked off. This is a new season. Got a little thing that we've got down low. If you want to send us some stars on Facebook, please do that. But also make sure that you're sharing this out on your Facebook, on your Twitter, whatever. We would love to have you. I know that some people are tuning in. We've got a mystery box giveaway that we're going to be giving away at halftime. I know that some of you are tuning into that. Make sure that you stay tuned for that. We've got just a lot of things, but we've got a great football game getting ready to kick off here. These two teams are lining up. They've got 1:15 on the clock, but first game, they're ready to go.
Yes, they are. They're ready. Well, they took the clock off now. It seems like we're ready for kickoff.
It looks like we're ready to go here, and we are excited to bring you one of the very first football games of the season here from War Memorial Stadium. Trying to see the number here that's kicking off. Looks like that's number 7 for Parkview, Willie Eccles. That's a name that we're going to be calling quite a bit tonight. So we'll be checking that one out. Referee, he's going up to check on the side judge here. They're talking a little bit. Now they're going to go have a conversation. So just as we thought we were going to get kicked off, we're not quite there yet. Anyway, Adam, again, glad to have you along here. And, boy, this is an exciting time for us. We appreciate the Arkansas Army National Guard, Arkansas Tech University, Heirloom Legal. We've got plenty of spots open for you. If you want to sponsor us, let us know. We'd love to have you to be a part of what we're doing. But make sure you're sharing this out with your friends, letting them know that you're watching the first game of the week on the Arkansas Sports Network. Eccles still waiting, and I think we've got our first go here. We're ready to go. And here's the kickoff. Little squib kick, fielded at the 35-yard line, going to be brought out to about the 38-yard line. Looks like pretty close to it anyway, is about where we're going to start. So Springdale Har-Ber going to start on offense. If you don't know by now, Springdale Har-Ber and Coach Chris Wood, their offensive guru there at Springdale Har-Ber, worked under Coach Gus Malzahn. It's been several years back now, but you're going to see a similar type of offense tonight.
And looking at their schedule from last year, looking at those scores, you can definitely tell that they're a very high-scoring offense, putting up a lot of big numbers.
First pass swung out to the flat here, and they're going to pick up a first down, get across the 50. And pass completed to Hudson Brewer.
Nice little bubble route right there, and good blocking by the wide receivers too.
So now they're going to run that hurry-up, no-huddle offense that you're accustomed to seeing. Little fake. They roll right. He was looking back. Parkview had it snuffed out. Now he's scrambling, and you can see why they like him to run. He gets across the 35, all the way down, it looks like maybe to the 32, possibly 31-yard line. Do they call him out of bounds there? Yeah, they did. Looks like they're going to call him out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Would have been a big gain right there. Got a big block by one of his offensive linemen. They tried to set up that play on the backside with the play action. Good job by Parkview.
So here we are. Second down and just short here. They throw a little pop pass, ball on the ground, and he's chased down. He won't be able to get around the end, and I'll tell you right now, that's going to be a tough thing for Har-Ber to be able to do here early on in this ball game.
And Parkview got a lot of speed, especially laterally. Showing it right there, getting side to side.
That's right. So here we go, third down and 1 to go here. Looks like they're going to get the first down. They're going to get down across the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. They're holding the chains, but it looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. Penalty flag on the play. Holding on Har-Ber there.
That's a drive killer right there,
they're
man.
going to back them up 10 there. That's a tough one.
It's a first down, and then you back 10 yards.
So you're all the way back to the stick now. 3rd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Har-Ber getting things set, getting ready to go here.
Normally a little screen pass out to the side. You know, it's normally a quick, safe play, but got the holding penalty.
So a little delayed handoff, goes up the middle. Gets about 5 yards on the play, maybe 4 there, and that's going to bring up 4th down. It's not going to surprise me if Har-Ber goes for it. That's, again, Hudson Brewer on the carry, picking up 4 yards. And being across the 50, you just don't know about this Springdale Har-Ber team, what they might do. Looks like they're going to line up, go for it here.
Trying to get them to jump.
They're in the pistol formation. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's a snap. He's looking right. He's got a man, but he throws him out of bounds. Parkview is going to take over with 10 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. And they're going to go on offense. And he had a guy there, but he just didn't. He wasn't able to hit him. That's quarterback. That Eric McGee?
Or Luke Buchanan that time.
Luke Buchanan on that play.
We got the rosters mixed up.
Right.
But Hayden Wood,
a
great route right there. Only a sophomore getting open like that, but Buchanan just missed him on the outside.
So here's the snap. First play from scrimmage for Parkview, trying to go around the end, getting it all the way down to the 49-yard line. 6-yard gain there. And that is number 27, Cameron Settles. That's a 10th grader. I know that they were talking about him in Hooten's magazine here as a guy that's going to be special, is what Coach Brad Bolding said.
Yeah, you got to have somebody to replace James Joyner.
Boy, and they've got him.
Yeah, they do.
They've got guys that can come in. Like I said, you know, Willie Eccles is a guy that I thought would be in the backfield, but he's playing wide receiver for this team. And speaking of, I thought they were going to throw it to him, but they got a holding penalty here, it looks like. Pass was intended for number 1, Montario Elston. He's also a 10th grader. Looks like Parkview. When you got 10th graders that are able to play for Parkview, I mean, that's something in itself right there.
Absolutely.
So let's see what they call here. Holding penalty. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Going to bring up 2nd down and 14 now. Ball just inside the 40-yard line, or outside, however you want to look at that. Twins to each side here. Back to the right comes the motion man. Little pop pass. Gets across the 40, all across the 45, all the way down to about they're going to spot it at the 47-yard line, it looks like. So we got about 3rd and we're going to say 8 on that. So it looks like that Parkview is going to try to keep the passing to a short gain. They're going to try to use their speed here, which is not surprising. Quarterback's rolling out, rolls to the left. He's got some room, gets across the 50, all the way down to about the 48-yard line, but that's going to bring up a 4th down now here for the Patriots.
They got a decision right here, but we'll see what they do. It's 4th and short.
I'll bet you Coach Bobby Bolding's up in the box saying, punt the ball. Running the defense this year, if you don't know that by now. Bobby Bolding running the defense and the offense being run, I guess, by Brad Bolding. Or at least he's the head coach of the team, the Bolding brothers. Here's the kick. It's a wobbler.
Almost got blocked.
Gets all the way down. It's going to be down to about the 10. Going to go out of bounds at the 10. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, 8 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium. They're running the first play here, and it's crossed down to about the 14-yard line, 4-yard gain there. Again, that's Hudson Brewer. Looks like Brewer is going to be a guy that's going to get a lot of carries here.
Nice little play. Nice gain on first down.
Thanks to Kyle Sutherland for watching us tonight here. We appreciate him being a part of what we're doing. Brewer gets the carry again off the left side. He's hammered on the sideline. We got a penalty flag. Oh, the big hit coming from number 4, Darian Bennett. But we've got a penalty flag. Let's see what they call here. Looks like it's going to be on Har-Ber here. So now that going to be half the distance to the goal from where they're at, so it's going to go down to about the 7-yard line. Make it a second down and 13. So far, 2 penalties already for the Har-Ber Wildcats, totaling 17 yards. Dropping back to pass, throwing it over the middle. The catch is Hayden Wood. You can see why that they were talking about the quarterback Luke Buchanan there. He's very poised in the pocket. You can tell he's a Chris Wood coach quarterback.
Great throw right there over the middle. Good catch right there by number 4, Hayden Wood.
A gain of about 8 yards there. Ball is thrown out, swing pass, and he just couldn't handle it there. Pass was intended for Cole Carlton there.
It's going to give Parkview good field position.
So 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Parkview holds, and again, you think at that time you kind of have a decision, but the decision paid off there for the Patriots.
Absolutely. It was a really good punt, pinning them down in their own territory. Looks like we got a little timeout.
So we're going to take a timeout with them. 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go here in the first. 0-0 is your score. We'll be back here in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Back here at War Memorial Stadium, getting ready to punt. His Har-Ber, they're doing the rugby-style kick, letting their guys get down the field, which is a smart play against a team like Parkview. And that's a beautiful punt.
That paid off so much.
That goes all the way down to the 23-yard line there from the 15. So what is that? It's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a big
52.
net gain right
I
there.
believe it's a 52-yard punt on that one. Nice play there. Nice job flipping the field by the Har-Ber Wildcats.
And that's the advantage of doing that style of punting. That ball's going to keep rolling and rolling, and it was just a great punt right there.
So here we are. We got Parkview coming out, ready to run a little offense here, seeing if they can get something going here against that Har-Ber defense. Here comes the motion man. Ball handed off, goes off to the right side. Got a little bit of a hole there. First one to meet him was number 3, Britt Witchinson. Or Wischin. There we go.
That's a tough one.
There we go. We'll get it right. But he met him there in the hole, but not before he got 8 yards on the carry. This sophomore running back for Parkview looks really good so far, Cameron Settles.
Mean stiff arm right there.
Absolutely. You're going to hear about him getting looks here pretty soon. Cameron settles again on the carry. Another big gain for Settles. So gain of 7 there for Settles. He's got 21 yards on 7 carries so far. You know, got quads here. Ball thrown out to the right-hand side. That was a catch by Hunter Austin. Hunter Austin with the catch. And we've got a gain of about 7 down to the 45-yard line. Second down and 3 now for the Patriots. Ball trying to go around the end. There's a nice cut back there, and it's going to be enough for a first down. That's Carl Sanders. Carl Sanders on that one.
That one looked like it could have went to the house for a second.
I'm telling
they
you.
tripped him up just in time.
Close. It was close for sure.
There's some really good blocking out there by your wide receivers.
5 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. You got twins to each side. Little fake handoff thrown out to the slot receiver. He makes a little move, somehow turns something out of nothing there. And I am trying to see the number. You got it? Thank you. There, my cameraman, Aaron. Scotty Hightower. Aaron Powers helping us out tonight. We appreciate him. That's a 3-yard gain. Should have been nothing.
Right. Great job of getting some positive yards right there. Play just kind of blew up from the start.
Parkview running a little bit of a quick offense here. Handoff goes to the right. We got a flag down here. Nice cut back there by Darian Bennett. I think that one's coming back, though. Long gain there. Looks like it's coming back. Going to be a penalty on the Patriots. At least it's in the area of holding.
We assume.
We sure do.
And most of the time it's a good assumption.
Yep. So both teams shooting themselves in the foot just a little bit here with penalties as they're moving the ball. Each team moving the ball decently here.
Right.
No, we don't. Face mask. Got a face mask. So it's going to be from the spot, 15 yards.
We were wrong.
Yes, we were. It looked like it was going to be holding, but it's not. Actually, they're going to tack that on to the end of the run there. So that was an 11-yard gain. They're going to tack that on. And that's going to take them all the way down to about the 12-yard line there. Ball goes up the middle, and that is Bennett, and he scores without anybody touching him. Touchdown, Patriots. And just like that, we've got the first score of the season for the Parkview Patriots.
That's right. Great blocking right there by the O-line. It just opened up so beautifully. Didn't even have to get touched.
It's amazing how many guys they've got to be able to give the ball. You know, last year, Willie Eccles was a guy that was he was right around the leading rusher on the team, and he's not even carried the ball so far.
Right. Got a lot of weapons.
Extra point up, and it's good. That's going to make it 7-0 Parkview. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends. Let them know you're watching the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Ball's kicked off deep. That's number 1, Ashton Stewart on the carry. So 7-0 is your score. Har-Ber coming back out after Parkview pretty much did whatever they wanted to on offense that time. And we're ready to see what Har-Ber can do, see if they can maybe match the score that Parkview had here in the first quarter. 5:13 to go as Parkview and Har-Ber battling it out. Game 1 of the season. Ball's handed off, goes right up the middle to Brewer. Boy, he almost was able to use that referee.
Yeah.
That's a big gain there. Looks like that's going to be an 18-yard gain for Brewer. And just like that, Har-Ber is right back in it.
Yeah, he almost got a great block from the referee, but kind of tripped him up just a little bit. Almost scored that one.
Ball's thrown out to the slot. Tries to get around the corner there. Nothing really doing there, but it is going to be a gain of close to 6 yards. I believe Evan Curry on the reception there.
A good job by Brock Octay, number 80, getting the block right there.
6-yard gain there, so 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball handed off to Brewer again. He's met, though. Nothing doing that time. Just a yard gain there for Brewer. And I'll tell you right now, Bobby Bolding's going to make some adjustments. There's no doubt about that. He is going to make adjustments, and I tell you what, right there, he made one. So 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Har-Ber calls for the snap. Handoff. Oh, that's a fake going off to the right-hand side. Trying to get around the end. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. It's like a 6-7 yard gain there for quarterback Luke Buchanan. Buchanan, you can see why they like letting him run the football. He's a quick dude.
He's got some speed, and Robinson was right there trying to track him down.
4 minutes even left here in the first quarter play. Ball goes to Brewer up the middle. He's stopped once again. Going to be I'm going to call it 2 there for Brewer. So 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats.
It's 2 times in a row he's gotten stuffed up the middle after that big play that was right up the middle.
I see big number 50 down there for Parkview. I don't have his name on the roster here. When I say it's 50, I can't really tell. It's hard.
We're way up here.
I've got good eyes too, but these red numbers on these blue jerseys are tough to see.
Yes, it is.
Handoff goes up the middle to number 28. That's Cole Carlton. Carlton picks up about 6 yards on the play there. So 3rd down and short now. Ball on the 38-yard line. Quarterback looking to the sideline. They're maybe changing the play here. H-back goes in motion. Call for the snap, and we've got penalty on the play, and that's another one. Looks like, is that going to be a delay of game? Is that what we've got? What do we have? Maybe a false start. Let's see. False start. That's tough.
Penalty's not working in Har-Ber's favor, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So now we go from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7 on the play. Definitely a different type of call for this play. Ball on the 43-yard line. 2:55 left here in the first quarter of action. Ball thrown a little bit behind the wide receiver. Pass intended for number 15, Luke Altum.
It looked like Tavion Haney was all over that slant route. Almost got the interception. Read it perfectly.
So it looks like Har-Ber's going to punt. Back to punt is Evan Curry for the Wildcats. Down 7-0. They used the rugby-style kick to their advantage last time. Shorter field this time, but I expect they're going to try to neutralize the speed of Parkview. A little bit of that. They angle kick, gets it all the way down. Looks like it might have crossed right at the 10. They're going to spot it just in front at the 11. So we're going to take a quick break. No, let's stay here, Bill. I'm sorry. Don't want to send you out without missing a play or with missing a play here. So Parkview going to come out here 7-0, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Last drive for the Patriots, #1 team in 5A. Really looked good on that last drive.
They did, and that penalty really helped them as well. Got them a big gain on the end of that run, got them in the red zone, and all they needed was just one play to score.
Now, one thing about it, Parkview is going to run the football. They are going to run it right at you, and they've got these young kids. Cameron Settles again on the gain there, and he's going to get out to about the 18-yard line, 7-yard right there. And I can tell you right now that the coaches for Har-Ber can't be happy. They can't really stop them from getting 7 and 8, and Har-Ber's going to take a timeout just as I say that. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a moment. 2:21 left in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. We'll be back in just a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium. Parkview just picked up a first down on the last run. 6-yard gain, I believe that was again Cameron Settles. Settles is really having a good game so far. Back to pass. Ball thrown behind the intended receiver, Montario Elston. Eric McGee with the pass there. Parkview, really the only thing that they're trying to do right now is keep them honest.
Right.
You know, they're not really, they don't care to pass too much, I can tell you. They're going to run the football, but all they're trying to do right now, maybe catch them or just keep them honest against the run so they can't just sell out to it.
Yeah, you want to get them with that play action, especially when you're running the ball down their throats. Cam Settle's been very impressive early in this ball game. Here's a swing pass.
Now that's a run right there. Nice play there by number 10, Sutton Ray. Sutton Ray there, or Sutton Ree. I don't know exactly which. We'll go with Ree. That was a big play there on the swing pass, and that was a run. Ball was thrown behind Cameron Settles there, and I think we've got just a loss of 1. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 to go. So these are the situations that Parkview doesn't want to be in. Back to pass. Boy, that was a tough one right there. Could have been picked very easily right there.
Tried to thread the needle. Tough pass. Threw it behind him. We're going to bring up 4th down.
Good stop there for the Wildcats. So 1:20 to go now. Har-Ber looks to be able to get some pretty good field position here. As going back to punt is Omarion Robinson. Robinson last year played as a freshman. And I know that he's already getting Division I looks here as a safety. But my goodness, it's just a wealth of talent and speed here for the Patriots. But right now, you know, Har-Ber doing what we expected them to do. Ball is, boy, that's a lucky break there for the Patriots. Ball was snapped to the side of Robinson, was going in the end zone. But it looks like it's going to be a snap infraction. Let's find out what they call it.
Would have been a disaster.
Yep, that would have been likely 7, possibly 2, but likely 7 points there for. and just lucky enough to get the penalty, and that's one time that penalties are a blessing. So Parkview going to line it up again, and they got out there, and the snapper wasn't ready even to be out there. He just grabbed the ball and snapped it back. So here we
go.
They got it off this time. Pretty good kick there. Going to get out to the 50. Fair catch called for, and Britt Wichton makes the catch, and so Har-Ber now is going to have pretty good field position right about midfield. 7-0 once again is your score. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter of action. 7A Har-Ber taking on 5A Parkview. So far it's been about everything that we expected.
It has. It's been competitive. Har-Ber trying to look to minimize those penalties. You know, it's kind of killed their drive so far.
Har-Ber in the pistol. Handoff. That's going to be a little option read. My goodness, that kid is quick.
He's got some speed, man.
They get all the way down to about the 34-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain for Luke Buchanan. And Buchanan can throw the ball, but, boy, I tell you right now, just looking at him, he's more dangerous on the ground than he is in the air, at least for now. But he's a dual threat easily. And he's making it tough on this Parkview defense so far.
Yes, he is. He's showing off a lot of speed. And Parkview's got their hands full, man, I'm telling you.
So we got an official timeout here. Let's see what they're looking at. Ball on the 35-yard line, so it looks like I'm going to take one of those yards away there from Mr. Buchanan. But he's so far got 3 carries for 29 yards. And Parkview's going to take a timeout. Let's take a quick one with them. 7-0 is your score. We'll be back here in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Ball on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Har-Ber Wildcats here. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter of action. Ball handed off. We've got another stoppage in play. That's going to be a false start on the Wildcats. And again, lots of penalties so far hurting the Wildcats.
It's been their Achilles heel.
5 for 30 so far. Of course, this is game 1. Not something that is just out of the ordinary. You got to get things cleaned up. I'm sure that they will after this ball game.
Yeah, it's not surprising at all for your first game, but they'll clean it up.
1 minute even left here at War Memorial Stadium. 1st down and 15. Ball on the 40-yard line. Har-Ber signaling the plays in. I tell you what, again, I don't want to get on Gus Malzahn kick too much, but this offense, man, I mean, just everything that you have thought it would be. And then they've got the dual threat quarterback, which helps so much. And he gets across the 40.
Oh, wow.
Nice play. Wow. Talk about making something out of nothing right there. Luke Buchanan gets 4 yards. No way he should have got 4 yards on that play.
No, he looked like Houdini right there. I thought he was supposed to just slide down and not get hit, but he wanted that extra yards.
So it looks like that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. Parkview with the lead. We'll go to the second quarter of action in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium as we get ready to kick off the second quarter of action. Ball goes out. Nice pass there from Luke Buchanan. Bumper music. So gets all the way down to the 36-yard line. Was that? Or, I'm sorry, that's the 24-yard line. That's 12-yard gain on that pass. Little fake handoff goes up the middle. He's looking for his man across the middle. Boy, that one was close. A little miscommunication.
Yes,
there.
it was.
Ball was intended for Britt Wichton. And I tell you what, if you're lucky that it didn't get picked off right there.
If he was just running the post, he would have had a chance for a touchdown. But like he said, that miscommunication just threw the play off. I'm liking the pass protection so far from Springdale Har-Ber. They're doing a good job of protecting Buchanan back there throwing the ball.
I think it looks like Ramsey Cummings was in the vicinity there.
And that false start.
Goodness gracious.
On Wichton.
That's a tough
Sorry,
one.
Hayden Wood.
Now, it's not as hard to see the Har-Ber numbers.
No, it's not.
Well, I tell you what, those baby blues down there look good, though, don't they? My goodness.
It's beautiful.
What a great look. What a great
I'm
look.
digging it for sure, man. Those are sweet.
11:27 left here in the first half of action. 7-0 is your score. Second down, 15 to go after the penalty, ball on the 29-yard line. Har-Ber bringing things in tight here. Man, every time you think you've got him. It was a good job by the Parkview defense, though, to run to the ball. Looks like it's just about, I'll call it a 3-yard gain there, getting down to about, bring it down to the third and, it's a look, I guess 11. We'll call it 3rd and 11 there. So that was actually a 4-yard gain for Buchanan.
He just needed to make one more man miss, and it was a touchdown. But a great job there by Robinson.
That's a long 11, short 12 here. We'll just call it that because that's right in between. The fake handoff going up the middle. They got the man on the post. That's a touchdown. Cook on the catch there. 7-6 is your score after the post route. Big time play there for the Wildcats. Great throw. And we've got a 7-6 ball game, PAT pending.
Yes, great job by Buchanan stepping up in the pocket. Got a good block right there by Hudson Brewer, protecting his quarterback. Finally executed that post pattern.
And 24-yard touchdown pass. And we've got a new ball game here, 7-6, PAT pending. PAT is up, and it's good, and that's going to be a tie ball game here as we go to a quick break. 11 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the first half of action. 7-7 is your score. We'll be back in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium. 7-7 is your score. 11 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the first half of play. And it's just been, I think, exactly what we thought it would be.
Definitely lived up to the hype. It's been a dogfight so far. I'm ready for this finish. I'm ready for this fourth quarter to hurry up and get here.
Make sure you're liking, make sure you're sharing this on the Arkansas Sports Network as we bring you Game of the Week coverage once again, year number 2 of Game of the Week. Technically, you could call it year number 3, but we'll just call it 2 instead. Ball goes to the outside, gets down to the 20-yard line. Again, I'm searching for a number. I've got to look at this video.
It's tough,
here.
man. 7.
There we go, number 7. That's Eccles. Eccles, a dangerous return man, returned one to the paint for a touchdown in the first round of the playoffs against Searcy, the very first kickoff. Actually, you know what? It was Greenwood last year game that we did here for the Parkview Patriots. Very first kickoff set the tone of that ball game, and they ended up winning that ball game. So now Parkview trying to answer the Har-Ber score. Pitch out, goes to the right side. Whoa.
He almost broke that one.
Yes, he did. And again, that's the sophomore, Cameron Settles. I mean, he's quick.
He looked like he was shot out of a cannon for a second.
First down and 10. Ball is going to be on the 31-yard line. Eccles, I mean, my goodness, like he was shot out of a cannon. Ball comes off a tackle there, gets it to Eccles again. Not as much going there. Sorry, Settles was the carrier. Ball on the 34-yard line, 2nd and 7 now. Ball, or 3-yard gain there. Twins on each side. Offset back is Settles, 2nd and 7, 10-14 and counting left here in the first half of play. Little pop pass, gets to the outside.
Got an opening.
Got one man to beat. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He makes a man miss, the 10, 5, touchdown, Parkview.
Oh, he broke his ankles at the end. Great move right there by Willie Eccles, dodging defenders.
And just like we had said before, you just have to watch out for that kid. 66-yard touchdown pass. We'll call that
it is a pass.
That's right.
Technically, it's a pass.
66-yard touchdown pass just like that. Parkview answers PAT pending.
Willie Eccles, big play waiting to happen.
I don't know if they were saving him or what, but 66-yard later, that's a touchdown. And the PAT
got it.
hits the crossbar and
He
goes
made it
through. And just like that, Parkview up 14-7. We'll be back here in just a moment with more Game of the Week.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium. 9 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the first half of play. Willie Eccles just took one to the house, 66 yards, and now he gets kickoff duties. And Har-Ber going to see if they can answer. I think that we're in for a treat before this one's over. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I think so too. It's been a great one. Got a good kickoff return right here. But, yeah, this one I feel like it's going to go down to the wire. Luke Buchanan, he's going to have to keep up with these Parkview Patriots offensively.
Well, so far you can see that he's got all the ability in the world to do that. He is already making havoc on the Parkview defense, and he seems to be getting into a rhythm. I'm not going to be shocked here if they end up getting the ball rolling and this thing ends up being a very high-scoring ball game.
Wouldn't be surprised either. We knew they were going to be a high-scoring ball club. Got a run here up the middle.
Not much doing there. Looks like it's going to get out to the 35, so just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line now. Brewer on the carry. Brewer comes off tackle there. Ball going to get to the 38-yard line. Another 3-yard gain there for Brewer.
Brewer's definitely going to be exhausted by the end of this game.
He's a big boy. He's a load, man.
Yeah, he's going to be wearing on them Parkview defenders for sure.
14-7 again is the score. Little fake to Brewer. They're looking outside. Little flag round.
Oh, what a pass.
Throw. What a throw there. That's going to be a 25, 26-yard gain there. Cook comes away with the catch. Cook is getting into this ball game now. And what a play there from the quarterback to the wide receiver.
Yep, senior to senior right there. Got a good connection. Buchanan gaining some confidence. Here's another quick throw.
Ball goes out.
Oh, great block.
And we got a flag on the play, so let's see what happens here. Evan Curry on the catch. We'd like to remind you that we'll be announcing the mystery box winner here at halftime, so stay with us there. Make sure that you tuned in. 8:40 to go here in the first half of play. 14-7 is the score. Now we got to see what happens. It looks like the penalty is going to be against Har-Ber.
Blocking the back.
That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So how far are we going back here? We're going all the way back to, looks like it's going to be on the 42-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 12. Oh, well, that was dangerous right there.
It was. This is a tricky play. Thought he should have just kept it himself, get some more yards.
8 minutes and 25 seconds to go, and, he probably should have just pulled that one down and stayed with it. But, again, he's getting in the feel of the game. He's getting in the flow of the game, so he feels like he can make something happen. I'll tell you right now, that pass on the sideline there was one of the best passes you'll ever see a high school kid throw.
Yes. Outside the numbers, beautiful pass.
So we're going, again, make sure you stay with us. We've got that mystery box winner. Brewer takes it up the field, gets it up the middle. He's just going to get 2 yards on the play there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. It looks like right at the sticks. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 10. Buchanan looking at the sideline, 3rd and 10 to go, ball on the 39. Under 8 minutes now left in the first half of play. I feel like this is a pretty big play in this ball game. Here's Buchanan. He's looking deep. He's got a double move. Cook, oh, my goodness.
Just got hung up.
I mean, just enough. I'll tell you what, you can tell by the way he's throwing that football, he's got a lot of confidence right now. 6 of 12, 86 yards. So far for Buchanan. He's really moving the ball well. That one was just out of reach there. That would have been a touchdown.
Missed a great opportunity.
So Bill says he didn't have a ladder tall enough.
Nope.
Just a little overthrown. A little rugby-style kick again. Going to angle it. Ball gets inside the 10. The special teams of Har-Ber playing well right there, getting down to the 9-yard line. We're going to stay here with it, 7:28 to go. So just inside the 10-yard line as Parkview gets ready to come out and run a little bit more offense. I mean, 66 yards by Eccles last time. I know that Har-Ber is going to try to make some sort of adjustment there. But the question you've got to ask yourself as this game goes along, can they make enough adjustments for that speed?
Right. And it's hard to make adjustments for speed.
You really
can't coach speed.
It's really hard to make adjustments for speed. Get wider maybe, and then they go up the middle on you. I mean, that's the beauty of football right there. Ball is handed off, goes off the right tackle there, getting out all the way to the 13-yard line. And I believe that Settles again. I'm waiting on Settles to really get a chance possibly to break one here himself. Second and 6, ball on the 13. Eric McGee takes the snap, hands it off, goes off the right side there, and I mean it's getting close. It's getting really close. Gets all the way down to the 17-yard line, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2, another 4-yard gain there for Settles. Just a sophomore. I mean, I know we keep saying that, but I mean, you're
can't
talking
say
about
it enough, man.
The starting running back here for the Parkview Patriots, 5A, number 1 team in the state, sophomore.
Him and Robinson, both sophomores. Got a bright future for sure.
He pops out, gets across the 20 to the 21. That's going to be enough for the 1st down. 3-yard gain there. Let's see if they end up spotting it on the 20 or the 21 here. Looks like it's going to be on the 21, so that should be enough for a 1st down for Settles. So far, Settles on the game, 10 carries, 69 yards, averaging 6.9 a carry. Looks like Parkview might be going into a little bit more of a 4-minute offense here.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's a smart thing for them to do. If they could punch this ball in, they've kicked the ball off to Har-Ber. Punching it in here gives them a 2-score lead with the ball back.
Yeah, you want to milk that clock right now. Just have a methodical drive, and that plays like that is what helps you do that. They're just continuing to get positive gains after positive gains.
Ball gets over to the 26-yard line now. Under the 6-minute mark here now. I'm telling you, that video board's becoming my friend now so I can see the numbers a little bit better. So 2nd down and 5, ball on the 26-yard line here. Ball pitched out, got a little sweep. Nice defensive play there by Har-Ber. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is that 44? I believe it was 44. Chris McGee on the stop there. That's a loss of 2. 3rd down and 7 to go.
It's a big play for the Har-Ber defense. Felt like they were reeling just a little bit there. They needed a play like that.
Absolutely. Doubles to each side. Offset back to the right. McGee looking for the snap. This is a passing situation. They really aren't into that. Ball's intercepted all the way down to the 25. Tackle from behind down to the 21-yard line. And, again, that's where you want to get Parkview right there. And that was looks like McGee again.
Back-to-back plays coming up big, getting that momentum, shifting on their side.
Interception there.
Just what the doctor ordered.
So Har-Ber now has a short field. Got to take advantage of that short field. And, McGee is he's more of a runner, more of a game manager. You guys, you get him into those long situations there, and you really have him right where you want him.
Yeah, you want Parkview to pass the ball, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So now Har-Ber trying to make something happen. Don't look for them to go over the top right here. Wouldn't shock me a bit. And there's the play-action fake. They've got 2 double posts. Nice backside throw there. It's there. That's a catch for Hayden Wood. getting all the way down to, they're going to spot it on the 2, the 1. What do they got? On the 2, that's a 20-yard completion there.
And a tough contested catch right there by your sophomore.
And you knew they were going to attack right then and there, and they sure did.
They're moving fast.
Trying to punch it in, tie this ball game up. Handoff goes up the middle, and he's not going to quite get there. I believe on the carry, that was number 28, Cole Carlton. So a 1-yard gain, we'll give him that.
Bringing back in Hudson Brewer.
4.5 to go now. 14-7 is the score, but Har-Ber is threatening. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends. Hey, let us know what you think about us right now here. Touchdown, Har-Ber. And Hudson Brewer.
Just an easy score right there on the 1-yard line. Bringing in your bell cow, punch it in.
And PAT pending. This could tie it up. Don't want to get too cute down there on the 1-yard line. Ball went right up the middle for the score. Now Har-Ber going to try to tie this ball game up with the PAT. Ball is up, and it's good, and that's going to be tie ball game, 14-14. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. It's a tie game. We'll be back in just a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Thanks to Arkansas Tech and the Arkansas Army National Guard. Heirloom Legal as that ball is kicked into the end zone for a touchback. 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go here. And again, big plays for Har-Ber there, and that last couple of plays there really got them back in the ballgame.
Yep, interception just really shifted the momentum. Big time play from Chris McGee, reading that throw from Parkview's quarterback, Eric McGee. So it was a McGee to McGee connection.
Yes. Yes.
Not in the favor of Parkview.
Yep, different colored jerseys you don't want to connect, even if they have the same last name. So here we go. Eric McGee now trying to bounce back from the interception. Brings a man in motion. Little forward pitch pass there. Nice move. I believe that's Ashton Stewart. I'm sorry, not Ashton Stewart. Martario Elston on the catch. That's a 3-yard gain there for Elston. Trying to get him comfortable throwing it a little bit here and just try to make something good happen after that interception.
Yeah, you want to give your quarterback some confidence, get him some easy throws, maybe some screen passes, boost him up a little bit.
Ball tried to go off tackle, kind of little cutback action there. I believe that was Settles on the carry. Settles picks up how many? We're going to go 5 on the carry, 3rd and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. .307 left here at the half, or till the half, I should say. Ball goes up the middle. Uh-oh, he's got a hole there. Nice job by Har-Ber closing it up because that could have been bad.
It could have.
Could have got ugly pretty quick there. Settles again doing his thing, 13-yard gain. Ball on the 41 now, under 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play.
Showed some great vision right there, finding an open hole.
Ball goes up the middle. A little bounce off tackle. Doesn't look like he's going to get anything right there. Har-Ber there was just a lot of them there. Nothing doing on the carry. No gain. 2nd down and 10. Settle's got 14 carries. Let's make it 15 carries for 90 yards right now. So he's pushing 100 here in the first half. Parkview 17 carries, 114 yards. They've thrown for 122 yards, I believe.
Those pop passes help a lot.
That's right.
They don't look like throws, but they are.
No.
Statistically.
I think my statistics are a little off on and I don't know why, but I'll check that in just a second. Ball goes up the middle. Looks like ball's going to be set on the 43-yard line, so 3rd and 8 now. Just a 2-yard gain there.
They're really relying on Settles. He's been the bell cow so far.
83 yards passing. I don't know why my stats aren't adding up, but we'll check that out here in just a minute. They got 3rd and 7 on the 43. McGee trying to pop around the edge. Guy breaks out the back.
Oh, face mask for sure.
They got it. They got it too. That face mask going to cost them because they had him in the backfield.
That's tough, man.
McGee had a guy breaking back. He could have tossed it. I don't know if he felt like he didn't have the arm to do it, but unfortunately for Har-Ber, a big loss is going to end up being a 1st down now after the face mask penalty.
That's your worst nightmare. Defensively, you're about to get off the field, then you commit a penalty like that. It's really come back to haunt them early in this game.
Yeah, 1 minute and 20 seconds to play here in the first half. 8 penalties for 60 yards so far for the Wildcats. Tied ball game, and they're going to spot the ball now on the 41-yard line. Going to bring up a 1st down and 10. Parkview now in business, just 41 yards away from the end zone. Little option read play by McGee. He gets up all the way up to about the 31-yard line. You say that was number 2, so that's a Wildcat play. Omarion Robinson comes in on that play. And, boy, you can tell the quickness right there.
Oh, he's got a burst, man.
And that's going to be a 1st down.
I think they're going to go with him at quarterback once again. He's pretty much a jack of all trades.
He's running it again. Nothing going that time, though. Comes in and makes a quick impact, though. 11 yards on 2 carries, 46 seconds to go. Ball is going to be placed on the 30. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's been exactly what you thought it would be. 14-14's the score. We'll be back in a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium. 14-14 is the score. 46 seconds remaining here. We got trips to the left side down here at the bottom of the screen. We got a single up on the right-hand side. Offset back, I believe, is Settles. That's McGee. He gives a pump fake. In trouble. Going to be chased down. Nice job there by number 93, Latimer Wilmoth. And let me tell you something. That's a great name for a defensive lineman. Latimer. You got to be kidding me. Come on.
Great job tracking him down, not giving up on the play.
So that's going to be a gain of 1 there. But Latimer, I love it, man. I love it. I mean, that kid was just destined to be a defensive lineman. If you have ever seen the program you know exactly what I'm talking about. The program. Have you ever seen it? You weren't even born then. I can tell you.
I don't believe so.
So go watch it.
I apologize for my age.
What you got, Bill?
3 seconds out of the clock.
Okay, 34 seconds now remaining. We had 3 seconds out of the clock. Thanks to Bill for that. Yeah, you got to go watch that movie, Adam.
I'm intrigued right now.
You're a football guy, Latimer. You'll find out exactly what I'm talking about if you see that movie. So 3rd and 9 now, ball on the 30. I would think that this is a 2-play down here. Maybe we'll see. Oh, did they get
offsides?
Yep. What do they get? So
the tackle moved after he came offside. So
what do they got?
We'll see.
Looked like the defensive end got in first, but let's see.
Oh, the Har-Ber's clapping.
They're moving them back.
Interesting.
They're moving them back.
Wow.
You know, that play was on the far right side, so it's furthest away from us there.
Maybe he wasn't in the neutral zone.
Maybe he wasn't.
Maybe it looked like it from right here, but it wasn't.
Well, usually in high school football it has been, unless they've made the change to the rule, that if he gets in the neutral zone, it is offsides. 34 seconds still remaining. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Need a big play.
McGee dropping back. He's looking deep over the middle. He's got a man. That's a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Just like that, 35-yard touchdown pass. And that is to who else? Willie Eccles.
Yes, that's 2 touchdowns for Willie Eccles. Big grab right there in traffic. Big-time contested catch.
My goodness.
And a good bounce-back drive for your quarterback, Eric McGee, throwing an interception on the drive before and then throwing this long touchdown here to Eccles.
What a call there by the offense of Parkview, and that one's going to be short, so that's going to be a 20-14 advantage here for Parkview. We're going to take a quick break. 20-14 is your score. We'll be back in a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here at War Memorial, 28 seconds to go. Parkview up 20-14. That missed extra point could come back to haunt them, though, in a game like this. We will see. But I'll tell you what, they really set themselves up.
They got a little trick play.
Yes, they do. A little start, and he's got some room. Tell you what, Cook's got some speed there. Gets all the way out just inside the 35-yard line. Nice play there, and just try to make something happen with 22 seconds to go.
He's small in stature, so he can pretty much hide back there.
Be interesting to see what Har-Ber does here. They've still got 2 timeouts left with 22 seconds remaining. Field goal kicker looks like he's got enough that he could make a 25, 30, 40-yard or 25, 35-yarder there.
He's definitely got a leg. He's been impressive on the point-after attempts. And like you said, Parkview point-after attempts haven't looked so good. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for 2 from here on out.
There's a pass over the middle. That's a seam pass, and he got him all the way down to the 45-yard line. That is a 20-yard gain there for Jackson Conley.
Only 2 timeouts left for Har-Ber. They're not calling one right now, trying to get set up. They got to hurry.
I'll tell you what, I'm telling you, Buchanan is just starting to look more and more comfortable, and 1 touchdown is not going to be enough. Let's just stay right here, Bill, as they call a timeout. 9 seconds to go. Ball on the 45. You've got to think that they feel like they've got at least 1 play over the middle, and then they can make a decision from there. They've got 1 timeout left, and then if they don't get it, then you can look for a Hail Mary there at the end. So
You don't have to go for it all right here. You just want to get some positive yards, maybe get it down to about the 25-yard line, something like that, and then call your timeout.
And, boy, you said it earlier about the pass protection of Har-Ber is there, and it looks really good so far in this ball game. He is staying very clean.
Gives your quarterback some confidence that, he knows that he's not going to get hit back there. He's pretty much got all day to throw.
So we'd like to remind you one more time that we have a mystery box giveaway that we'll be giving away at halftime, announcing the winner. You want to stay here for that? Oh, Buchanan somehow gets away. I don't know how. That's going to be the last play.
He's just going to have to chunk it.
He throws it up. There is nobody there. It's
roughing the passer.
Is it roughing the passer or intentional grounding? It didn't look like there may have been anybody in the area, but we'll see.
That's a tough one.
What are they going to call? This could be one more play if they got roughing the passer. And that's exactly what it is, roughing the passer. It looks like they may be sending out the field goal team here.
That could be huge.
They are going to send out the field goal team. This is going to be a 47-yard field goal
Ooh.
to end the half. So they got a lot of confidence in this kicker here. And if I'm not mistaken, the kicker is Justin Gomez.
Parkview's got somebody back there just in case it's short.
Ball is kicked up.
Got a leg.
Oh, my goodness. And that
he
is
got
good.
It.
That is good. My goodness, 47-yard field goal kick from Justin Gomez is good. Maybe Har-Ber gets a little bit of momentum heading into the half. So we're going to come back really quick. We're going to announce our mystery box giveaway, and just stay tuned. 20-17, Parkview with the lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here, War Memorial Stadium, as we get you ready for halftime. But like we said, we've been teasing mystery box giveaway on Twitter and on Facebook. There are two winners, a grand prize winner and a runner-up. We're going to go ahead and go with the runner-up right now. Clayton Looney 4 on Twitter, Hogball. That is our first winner. He is the runner-up for our mystery box giveaway. And then we've got Randall Hogg is the grand prize winner of our mystery box giveaway. That prize is worth up to $200. And so we'll let Randall Hogg tell you what he won, but Thank you guys for participating in that, and we do appreciate that. We're going to come back here, just take a little bit of time. Make sure you stay tuned with us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We'll have halftime analysis and highlights in just a moment. Again, the score 20-17, Parkview with the lead, and just stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Game of the week action. Parkview 20, Har-Ber 17. Adam, it's been about everything that we could have expected it to be so far.
Yeah, pretty much 20-17. It's been a great game. Luke Buchanan, he's been very impressive. Cam Settles for Parkview and Eccles, they've both been making big plays. I've been really impressed by Har-Ber special teams. Doing a great job in the kicking game, doing a good job punting the ball, and then that field goal at the end kind of giving them some momentum heading into the third quarter.
Willie Eccles has been really tough for Parkview so far. Also Cameron Settles, two guys that Har-Ber has had a hard time containing so far.
Yeah, Eccles making a big play. I think it was like a 60-yard touchdown on a little pop pass from McGee, and then a tough contested catch there at close to the end of the second quarter. He's been big time.
It's been a fun game so far. It's 20-17, like I said. We want you to stay with us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We've got so many things going on. And if you would like to sponsor what we're doing, you see what we got going on here. I mean, who has this going on, really? I mean, come on. Nobody has a bill besides us.
That's
right?
true. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's right. And then we've got an Aaron to go with him. I mean, we've got all kinds of good things going on here at the Arkansas Sports Network.
Got a squad.
We've got some people, that's for sure. So, got lots of sponsorships available. Last year on the Arkansas Sports Network, Game of the Week and state tournament coverage, we got over 200,000 views on what we did. That was amazing. And you were a part of that state tournament with 5 overtimes, Little Rock, Parkview, Lake Hamilton last year. That was nuts. I mean, it was just amazing. We want to thank our sponsors, Arkansas Tech University, Arkansas Army National Guard, Heirloom Legal, but we've still got plenty of sponsors available. You can message us here on Facebook, on Twitter, anything like that. Just take it. Just message us. I don't know if I've got the new email up on Facebook. I need to find that out. It's AR Sportsnet, AR Sportsnet at Gmail. So you can email that one as well. So we've got all kinds of ways here. But again, lots of coverage. You got lots of reach there. Also, we got Razorback coverage. If you haven't been paying attention to what we're doing, we've got a new podcast coming up called The Big Pig Invasion. You're going to want to be a part of that. I think they've got a Twitter space going on right now as we speak, and a lot of Twitter action going on with those guys. We appreciate Matt Mosley, his crew. I don't know if I can give out. There is a big, when I say big, I mean big name, huge name in Arkansas sports that's going to be involved with that. If I get the thumbs up to give that from Matt, I'll let you know, but it's massive. It's massive, I can tell you. So
I want to hear it.
Well, it's something, and I can't wait for the mystery box giveaways. I have to tell you, I can't tell you what it is because there's certain rules against what well, I can't say against, but there's just certain rules why we can't tell you, okay? We can let the guys that won it tell you, but we do have a grand prize winner and a runner-up, over $200+ worth of stuff given away right there. I feel like we've got it going on right now.
I think so. Everything's pointing in the right direction. I'm really excited about this season.
So next time we do this, we're going to wear our ASN shirts, that's for sure. But we're excited to be a part of all of this. It's just a lot of fun what we do. And this thing right here, that's what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about fun. It's supposed to be about the kids. If you enjoy the coverage that we're able to give the kids, I can tell you, we need help with that, either through sponsorship. We're going to have another avenue that we're going to allow you to be a part of as well. On Facebook, you have the opportunity to send stars if you would like. So, I mean, there's all kinds of ways that you can help us out just by pushing a few buttons here and there, also sharing it out. I can't remember exactly how many YouTube subscribers we had, but we're pushing 2,000. We're 20,000, almost 21,000 plus strong on Facebook. I mean, we got a lot of things going on. This guy here, he came on with me last year. I guarantee you last year when you came on with us, you didn't think that this year, today, you'd be right here calling this game, did you?
Not at all. I didn't even know what I was doing. I'm just thankful for the opportunity and, just prayed a lot, and I'm here. All I can do is trust in God.
Well, that's all we can do. Brad Caldwell, Adam Johnston bringing you the action. We've got a couple minutes here. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more Parkview and Springdale Har-Ber right after this.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here at War Memorial Stadium. We're getting ready for kickoff, the second half kickoff. I bet you they're going to put 3 minutes up, by the way. Just so you know, they're probably going to put three more minutes up there. Let's give you a quick rundown of totals here in the first half of play. Let's go for Har-Ber, the visiting team. Both teams moving the ball very well. 78 rush yards for Har-Ber, 126 pass yards, 204 total yards. For Parkview, 128 yards, 118 through the air. So they had a good balance. Of course, a couple of really big plays there really helped that total over. And then one turnover there by the Patriots on the interception. And it's been a fun ball game. I think everything that we would have thought it would have been so far. You've got the Har-Ber, who's in the 7A West. Man, for years and years and years, 7A West was just the cream of the crop. I think they won the state title 13 years in a row now. Central has taken that over. They've won several years in a row now. I don't even know how many. I'm sure that somebody out there can tell me how many years in a row the Central has won. And so, anyway, with that being said, we've got this action here. We're just excited to be bringing it to you. And anyway, with that said, just a couple minutes to go here as they get ready to warm up. They're warming it up right now. And, Adam, I mean, so far this has just been a great ball game.
It has two very evenly matched teams, 20-17. Only one turnover so far in this game. And penalties has kind of been the Achilles heel for Har-Ber. I feel like they'd have some more points on the board. You know, if it wasn't for those penalties, kind of just drive killers. But, yeah, it's going to be a very exciting second half. Fourth quarter is going to be fun to watch.
I got it. I knew that somebody out there. Central's won 5 years in a row. North Little Rock 17 and Bryant 18 through 21. So Kyle Sutherland helping me out there. Appreciate him.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you for that. That's always a big help there. Trying to get this camera set right, guys. Sorry about that. It's kind of just freaking out on us, believe it or not. Don't really know what to do about that. But anyway, we're just trying to get it right, make sure that you got it. It looks like it's better on the Zoom than it is on the far out. I know that some are saying we need to keep zooming out. I understand that. I really don't know. I'm not running the camera. I'm just talking right now. That's all I'm doing.
Paying attention to the game.
Bill's doing his thing right now. He seems to have it. At least there.
Zoomed in on them powder blue uniforms.
They look good. Powder View. Oh, there you go. How about that? Powder View. I like that. Somebody needs to coin that.
Yeah.
Powder View. We're going to run
Slipped
the
up
Powder
on
View.
that one.
Right. Bill even has the powder blue on the scoreboard. I mean, how awesome was that? So, anyway, they're getting ready to get things kicked off once again. Parkview has got the ball here to start the second half. And again, both teams moving the ball well. The advantage is very minute for either team, and really, when you get down to it, this may end up being a game that whoever has the ball last
That's true.
is the team that wins the ball game.
We're going to see some adjustments here in the second half. See what Bobby Bolden can come up with defensively for his Patriots.
Yep. We don't have an announcement for Game 2. We do have a possibility of one. Hopefully we will hear back from those guys tomorrow. We're actually looking at 2 possible sites. If I haven't heard back from the one that I called this morning, then we'll call the other one, see where we're at with that. But we are really, really looking forward to this game of the week set, and then, of course, into the state tournaments as well. Those are going to be a lot of fun. We enjoy those as well. So we're just looking forward to what we've got coming for you. So here we go. First kickoff goes out to – who do we got?
Wasn't able to see the number.
Yeah, right? I'm trying to use the house cam here, see what we got. I felt like it was Eccles, but I don't know that for sure. Again, that red is just hard to see up here. And listen,
we do have a great view, though. I'm telling you, it's beautiful.
I'm not going to lie. I'm an older guy. They saw that. But
they did.
but I still have really good eyes. So, I mean, it's not just me, okay? So just shove it right now, okay? I'm just saying.
No old jokes.
That's right.
We got creamed right there.
So first carry goes to Settles. Settles picks up. What has he got? Looks like about 4 yards there. So Parkview going to try to do what Parkview does here. Settles closing in on 100 yards, 17 carries, 96 yards. So far, no touchdowns for him. Oh, a little hesitation. I'm telling you, he just so close.
This time it was number 4, Darian Bennett.
Okay. And, again, they've got so many guys. Bennett taking the carry there. Bennett, he had 24 yards on 2 carries in the first half and a touchdown. And the touchdown did not get touched there. And I think that was a gain of about 11.
They might want to start getting him the ball some more. They're really relying on Settles a lot. You want to give him a breather, bring in some fresh legs.
As much as they run it, they're gonna
pound the rock
to set up the pass. Good run there, good hard run there, and that's going to be close to first down. 2nd down and 1 is what that one is going to be, and again, that's Bennett again. So he's getting some carries here. He's doing some work. 44 yards on 4 carries so far for Bennett.
He's staying back there. They're just riding a hot hand right now.
Almost disaster there.
Could have been.
The pass fell incomplete there.
Did have him open, just kind of threw it a little too high.
But you know what? That was a great spot to throw that pass. 3rd down or 2nd and 1. I mean, that was a well-designed and well-called play right there. Perfect timing for it, but as Bill has said over here, correct, don't force it, especially in a 2nd and 1 situation. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, you just think he's going to go. Looks like that's a 5-6 yard gain there. And I tell you what, Austin, he's starting to Bennett's starting to make some things happen here.
Making his presence felt.
6 yard gain for Bennett. Coming up on 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Muggy night here, opening night at War Memorial Stadium. We know that that's going to change. I look forward to that. That fall and football, just that cold weather, it's just something about it.
I love it, man.
Bennett bounces on the outside. He went right, come back left, somehow made something out of nothing. Looks like he picked up 6 on the carry. 2nd down and about 4 there. Yeah, I think that's correct. 2nd and 4. And Bennett giving Settles a little bit of a breather here, as you said.
Yep, and Settles is coming back in the game to give Bennett a breather, so they're working well together.
Really, you see more of a back by committee in college and in NFL now, and so Parkview has got the weapons to do it. Ball thrown onto the outside. Har-Ber's there, though.
Ball's
down
out.
On the ground. We got a fumble. Who is it going to belong to? And it belongs to Har-Ber. Second turnover of the game for Parkview. Don't think that play was going anywhere. And tried to make a little bit. Something happened out of nothing there, and it ended up costing them. And you lost yardage, then you lost the ball.
Right. That's the last thing you wanted in that situation. You're moving the ball down the field pretty methodically. Then you just turn it over. Har-Ber got a prime for a great opportunity right here to put some points on the board.
When we go to commercial, don't let me forget to tell you who is a part of that. So we got a full house backfield here. Little flea flicker action. They've got a man deep. It looks like
a flag.
Wow, they're calling pass interference. That didn't look like it was catchable.
I'm very surprised.
Didn't look like it was catchable, but that was coming from the side judge there, not the back judge.
Man, they might pick this one up. Ball was uncatchable from here.
Yeah, it sure did look like it was uncatchable. I know that the Parkview sideline don't like that one at all. What we got? Pass interference. They're calling it.
Wow, that's a tough
call.
Tough
there.
blow right there.
15-yard penalty, though, is going to put the Wildcats here in a position that they might be able to take their first lead of the ball game.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing that in high school it's not where the flag was located. Spot of the foul.
Little swing pass goes out to the flat. Oh, there's some speed there. 14-yard gain there by Hayden Wood. And Har-Ber looks like they've hit a little bit of a stride here, defense or offensively. And we just keep saying it over and over, but Buchanan, it just looks so comfortable out there right now.
Very smooth.
And, you know, Buchanan got hurt in the playoff game that they had, and just really you can tell why it just cost them so much. What a great quarterback this kid is. Blitz coming from the outside. Buchanan makes him miss. He's got a man overthrown, and the quickness there to avoid the rush. He had a guy just overthrew him. Of course, that's a tough throw against his body.
Parkview right now starting to get some pressure on him, making him a little bit more uncomfortable. In the first half, he was very comfortable, but starting to get some pressure.
They've got to make him uncomfortable there. If they want to win this ball game, they cannot let him pick them apart. Who was that on the carry? That was
Trey Serrano.
Okay, Trey Serrano on the carry. That's a new name for us.
It's only a sophomore.
Man, when you're getting carries as a sophomore on teams like these, you are good.
Yeah.
You are good because, I mean, Springdale
Definitely
Har-Ber.
for a 7A school.
Man, Springdale Har-Ber's, what is their enrollment? 3,000, something like that, 9 through 11? Ball's going over the middle. Nothing doing there. Didn't
great
look
coverage.
Like he finished the route. A lot of contact back there in the backfield. I don't know who initiated it there, but look, here we go. So Justin Gomez is going to come out here trying to tie the ball game up. Earlier, he had a 47-yarder. This is a 40-yarder from the right hash.
A little shorter.
He had plenty of leg on that 47-yarder.
Oh, he did. He had room to spare.
So,
very impressive.
Here's the kick. It's up. He's got plenty of leg on that one, and it is good. My goodness. Justin Gomez again. 40-yard field goal, 7:46 remaining. 20-20 is the score. We'll be back after a quick break.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and lead a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Got a great crew here tonight as we're bringing you live action from one of the very first games in the state, Thursday night opener between the Har-Ber Wildcats and the Parkview Patriots. It has been a fun one so far. Gosh, I wish I could announce next week's game. I hope we get it.
That would be great.
I hope we get it. I can tell you, it won't be at War Memorial Stadium.
No.
It won't be there. So but I'm telling you, two big time teams there. So anyway, here we go. Gomez with the kick. Going all the way across the field.
He's got a space.
He's at the 40, the 50. He's got room. The 30, the 20, the 10, all the way to the house. For the score is Omarion Robinson. And just like that, you got to think Har-Ber's head's spinning. They just had the momentum right all in their favor, and then all of a sudden, Omarion Robinson, a sophomore, returns it, takes it all the way across the field. Nice job blocking by the Parkview Patriots, and it makes it 26-20. And you can see why this kid's getting D1 looks.
Right, only a sophomore. Man, I'm excited about his future. Pretty much can do anything you ask him to do. He can play quarterback. He can return kicks. He can play DB. Pretty much anything. You're seeing the talent on display.
So Parkview trying to line up for the extra point. I think that Solomon Aguilar
This is a big PAT.
Oh, did it go? It's
got it.
Good. That's enough right there.
They needed it, man.
That's going to bring us to a quick break. 27-20 is your score. This has been a good one. You want to share it out to your friends. It's going to be a fun one the rest of the way. We'll be back in a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. 27-20 is the score. 7:32 left here in the third quarter. And, again, I just say right now, just stay tuned. This one's going to be fun. You're seeing all kinds of plays and long plays and all the way to the house. And you're seeing top players in the state, future top players, a lot of them for sure.
Very
Great
young
quarterback
players.
play. There's just all kinds of good things happening right now. You want to make sure that you're sharing this one out.
Trying to do that trick play once again. This
really
ain't panning out.
Wasn't set up for him that time. So now Har-Ber's going to set up. It looks like at about the 18-yard line is where they're going to spot the ball. 7 minutes and 24 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. Har-Ber trying to answer the kickoff return for a touchdown. And, looking at 5A, I've got to take a deeper look at it. Parkview sure does look like a team that's going to be tough to beat.
Yes, they are. Losing PA will help them in that regard, too.
No
in 5A.
doubt. Brewer, he takes a hit, he delivers one,
He's
and he
a low,
picks up
man.
6 on the play.
Telling you what, I wouldn't want to tackle him all night.
He's a big kid. 9 carries for 40 yards for Brewer so far. Little battering ram action.
Mike Allstott.
There you go.
Not quite.
Right. High school version of.
Yeah, I'd say.
Wearing that 22 here in Arkansas to make you think of Peyton Hillis just a little bit.
That's right.
Ball goes all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Going to be an 11-yard gain for Brewer. I'll tell you what, I watched Peyton Hillis play in high school. And actually, a friend of mine did this. He literally was holding on to Hillis's hips. It got on Friday Night Flights. He was holding his hips, and Hillis was just pulling him into the end zone. Of course, Hillis was pulling trucks around his neighborhood. Some 180-pounder's not going to stop him. 1 yard gain there for Brewer on the carry after third straight carry for Brewer. 2nd down and 9 to go now for the Wildcats. We come up on 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Little swing pass, and he tried to run before he caught it.
Yep, took his eyes off the ball.
Hayden Wood had it there.
Young mistake.
Yep.
Even if he caught it, he didn't really have much room to go.
I don't know this for a fact, but Hayden Wood got to be maybe Chris Wood's son. Maybe, I don't know. Head coach there at Har-Ber. Now 3rd and 9 to go. Luke Buchanan, you say you want a kid in 3rd and 9, but Luke Buchanan, this is where he's able to make something happen right here.
He's the guy you want out there in this situation.
Little play action fake. They've got him hemmed up in the backfield. He's down for a loss. That's going to be a 7-yard loss, and Parkview dialed it up right when they needed to.
I think that was number 30, Jude Onuowa. Great burst off the line, getting past that tackle.
And that really feels like a big stop for the Patriots.
It does. You got a chance to add on to your lead as well.
We'd like to thank the 100 that are watching right now. Appreciate you doing that. Uh-oh. I tell you what, when these kids get the ball, you're just like, oh, what happened?
Big play waiting to happen.
Amarion Robinson, he's obviously explosive. They've been allowing him to run a little wildcat action as well. 7-point advantage here for Parkview. 5:24 remaining here. Ball in the 36-yard line as Parkview gets ready to start this offensive possession, trying to put a little bit of distance between them and Har-Ber. Really hasn't been more than a one-score game so far in this ball game, so we'll see what Parkview can do. Right now they seem to be able to move the ball against this defense of Har-Ber. A lot of it's right there on the ground. First carry going to get out to the 40-yard line. I believe that's Settles. Settles picks up 4 on the play. $18 carries, 100 yards now for Settles. There's the handoff. Gets up the middle. Not much going there for Bennett. Bennett gets down to about the 42-yard line. Where are they going to spot that? Maybe the 41-yard line now that they spot it. Yep, 42. We're going to go 3rd down and 4 now.
Chance for Har-Ber to get off the field.
Really need one here. You feel the momentum kind of in the balance here in this ball game. Ball goes to Eccles. A little pop pass.
Got some room.
Got some room there.
Oh.
Actually, that's not Eccles. That is Montario Elston. Montario Elston with the carry. It gets all the way down to the 47-yard line. So that's a 13-yard gain there. Bennett takes it, gets around the right end there, gets down to the 40-yard line. They're starting to lean on him a little bit, it feels like.
He's tough to tackle, and Ashton Stewart, he's feeling it after that one, holding his arm. Bennett cut up the field.
So 2nd down and 2 there now. Parkview seems to be able to, they're steadily moving the ball down the field at this point. Ball on the 39-yard line. Twins to each side. Offset back was Bennett. Gets the ball, gets across the 40 down to the 38. Maybe 1 yard on that one.
Had great penetration.
And he did get one, so So here we are now. Got 3rd and 1. Three minutes coming up on it. In the third quarter of play, Parkview trying to get some distance between them and the Har-Ber Wildcats. Did he get enough? It's going to be right at the marker. I think they're going to get enough for a first down there.
Just barely.
Ball on the 38. They're telling them to move the chains.
Everybody in the stadium knew where that ball was going.
Gets down to the 36-yard line, so that's going to be enough to move the chains. And that's going to be enough for a first down, starting to methodically move it down the field.
Taking a lot of time off the clock.
Ball goes up the middle. That's a Robinson. Goodness
Great
gracious.
cut.
What a cut there. I mean, just so quick on his feet there. 14-yard gain for Robinson. Ah, my goodness, look at that cut. Oh, nope, that Settles. I'm sorry. Settles with the carry, and I mean, he's well over 100 now.
Has to be.
He looked like Robinson carrying that ball.
He did, man. They both just make great cuts.
Quick.
Really quick, yeah. Like you said.
They like that pass. That's going to be enough for a touchdown right there. That's Montario Elston.
It's another sophomore.
23 yards for the score for Elston. And, boy, like you said, my goodness, sophomore after sophomore here. A young team. Parkview's coming, folks.
They are. Got a lot of young guys contributing right now. This is going to be a handful.
This is game one here, guys. This is game one.
They're only going to get better.
Yep. So here we go. A point after touchdown here. 33-20 is the score. Kick is up. That's a good one right there.
That's his best kick of the night right there.
Well, that's going to be enough for a 34-20 lead. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. We'll be back with more of the game of the week in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Aaron Johnston. Aaron Johnston said that Adam is his hero.
No, I'm not his hero. He's my hero.
Oh, look at us. We got all that
My
love.
older brother, man. He just became a dad.
Well, congratulations to Aaron.
Yes.
34-20 is the score. I think Aaron might be a little jealous that you're here at War Memorial Stadium. What do you think?
Well, he's been here quite a few times.
Yeah, but has he been here?
He hasn't been up in the press box,
Okay.
but hey, maybe one time we can get him up here.
All right, so here we go.
Trying to hurdle.
Har-Ber not trying to make something happen here. They've got to make it happen. 14-point lead now for Parkview. This game feels a little bit at the balance, but I will tell you right now, Luke Buchanan on the field, guys, you can guarantee that Har-Ber's not going to be out of this ball game. Couple stops, a couple scores, and you're right back in it.
Right, they can strike pretty quickly, so they're going to need to push the ball down the field and push it down the field fast.
Yes, sir, Aaron, it is a great game tonight. We're glad to be here at War Memorial Stadium. It is a fun one. 1:53 to go now here in the third quarter of play. Har-Ber kind of on their heels a little bit. Nice pull there by Buchanan, but nowhere to go. That's going to be, is that going to be, looks like they're going to move it. Yep. Oh, that's a 4-yard loss right there. No, 3-yard loss. What the official says, we'll go with it. Second down and 13 now. It's a long three, I can tell you. Buchanan in the pocket. He pulls it down. rolls out to his left, ball almost intercepted. And I tell you what, Parkview feels like they might be figuring it out just a little bit, don't you think?
They got that quarterback spy going right there. Once Buchanan looked like he was about to take off and run, they had that linebacker sitting there waiting on him. Bobby Bolden with some great adjustments.
Listen. I don't know if you can find a better coaching staff when you got the Bolden brothers out there together.
I'm
telling you, it's going to be.
They just win. That's what they do.
34-20, 140 remaining here in the third. Buchanan pulls it down on the quarterback draw. They find the hole quickly.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness, I think that's another loss there. And the one thing you don't want to see is this Buchanan kid get hurt right now, and that was a violent tackle. Number 69, Layden Kennedy.
Definitely not what you wanted on that drive.
So now Parkview, again, they have all the momentum, and they're going to get a chance to get this ball back, barring something crazy happening. Very bright spot here for Har-Ber so far has been this punter. And
there he is again.
He did his thing again. Look at that. Basically flipping the field there. Ball goes all the way down to the 22-yard line. They started on their own 19. So pretty good kick there to get the field flipped. But now Har-Ber has got to find a way to be able to stop this running attack of Parkview. And really, I mean, we've got, let's see here. McGee has 3 touchdown passes, but really one actual touchdown pass. The other 2 have been what I keep calling them pop passes. They're really just handoffs is all they are, but if they go incomplete.
It's smart.
It's not a fumble. And so it's a very good play there, and then these kids are just taking it around the end, and once they get one man to beat, it's over.
Mm-hmm. Just get your guys in space.
Ball goes off to the right side. That's Settles. Settles, he has a lot of that James Jointer look in him, that's for sure. It looks like that's let's get it a 6-yard gain there. 6-yard gain there for Settles. Settles well over 100 yards, coming up on 120 now on 20 carries, 6 yards a carry. Handoff goes off to the right side. Cut up.
Oh, just throwing them off of him.
And it looks like that's going to be enough for a first down. I think that's a 4-yard gain. That's going to probably bring us to the end of the third, I think. Let's see, 9 seconds to go. See what they decide to do. They've got a stoppage. Stoppage in play here. Injury timeout.
Didn't see anybody down on the field, so.
Maybe just hobbling off there. Well, 9 seconds to go here. Let's see if the ref winds the clock. $34-20 is your score. 7 seconds. Looks like that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. So at the end of 3, it's Parkview 34. It is Har-Ber 20. And we'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on the Game of the Week on the Arkansas Sports Network. Share it with your friends. Hit some stars for us. We appreciate it. We'll be back in just a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Back here at War Memorial Stadium as we are starting the fourth quarter of action. And getting the carries, Montario Elston there. Elston getting out to about the 38-yard line, 5-yard gain for Elston. Just so many guys to give the football to.
It's great when you have a ton of options and a lot of guys with different physiques and great speed.
Second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Ball comes off the right side. Oh, nice
Great move.
Nice move there by Elston. You think you got him, and then you don't. And that's going to be a 6-yard gain there. And we got 42 Sports saying that Parkview is fast. That's correct. Now, let's just put this out there. We hadn't even had a chance to do that today, but 42 Sports became the Arkansas High School Sports Network over the summer. And we sure do appreciate them for allowing us to be a part of what they're doing. Pretty much the same stuff. We're still kind of branching out to that, but boy, we like to have things that we could put on a high school page. If you haven't joined us on the Arkansas Sports Network on Facebook, go ahead and do that. 21,000 strong is that community. Ball goes to the left side. Every time you think they've got him, Elston just is able to gain 3 yards.
He ran back about 10 yards too.
He's able to gain 3 yards there, and it's like, hey, we've got a third quarterback, a fourth quarterback now. I mean, they're just running. You know, they have really dominated the ground tonight. 37 carries, 220 yards for the Patriots tonight on the ground. So they have been fantastic running the football tonight. And you know, when you're able to lean on a 7A team like this and do what they're doing. I mean, 5A, I don't even know what to tell you guys. I mean, I'm not saying –
I feel sorry for them.
I'm not saying that's – they're not going to ever be stopped. I'm just saying, boy, it's going to be a load.
Look at these cuts.
Ball gets all the way down. Where are they going to spot this one? Down to the 47-yard line. That's a 5-yard gain. 5-yard gain there for – was that was that Elston again? Who was that?
I did not catch the number.
I did not either. So
I think it might have been Settles.
Okay, Settles. We'll settle on that.
Nice.
All right, come on now.
Nice.
9:20 to go. We want to remind you to stay tuned with us for the post game as we'll wrap things up here from War Memorial Stadium. Ball goes off left-hand side. Man, I mean,
it doesn't stop.
They're running hard. I'll tell you what, these Bolding brothers got these guys playing hard. Ball goes all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's a 14-yard gain. I'm going to go ahead and put Cameron Settle's name in for Sophomore of the Year in the state of Arkansas right now. Go ahead and be on watch for him. 23 carries, 143 yards, 6.2 yards per carry. He don't have a touchdown yet.
No, he doesn't, but he's giving us a show, that's for sure. He's been the one getting them in position for the touchdowns, though. He's been that guy.
Tell you what, he's going to get one before this year's over. Ball goes to Eccles. Eccles takes this little pop pass. They get all the way down. Where are they going to go? To the 24-yard line, looks like. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1.
They're really starting to wear him down. It's been really, really tough here in the second half for Har-Ber. Besides that turnover there early in the third quarter.
If I am not mistaken, Eccles and Jointer were in the same backfield last year. And Eccles and Jointer had almost identical stats. And now you got a sophomore coming in here taking the carries. They moved Eccles out to wide receiver. Oh, ball goes off the right-hand side.
Look like Elston.
That's Elston again.
And he's only 5'8".
That's going to be enough for a first down. And he almost broke it for a score there. Like, you get one, you get one, you get one.
They're going to have a lot of that this year.
Yeah, we need to go ahead. We'll put that out there. We're going to have them and Bryant coming up. Bryant, that's a different beast altogether. September the 9th, we'll have Bryant versus Little Rock Parkview.
That's some big-time competition right there.
That's going to be a different beast altogether.
Bryant's been the best team in the state for, years now.
4 years in a row. Anyway, maybe we'll get to see Kyle Sutherland up here on that game. 2nd down and 9. Ball on the 12-yard line. Parkview trying to – this one may put it away. If they score this one, it might put it away. Their clock is their friend right now. They're really doing a good job running out the fourth quarter coming up. We're actually under 7.5 minutes to play now. Quick strike offense from Har-Ber, though. And there's Bennett off the left-hand side there. And he gets down to about the 8, so that's just a 4-yard gain. So many options. Bennett's got 11 carries, 74 yards for himself.
Got a lot of guys putting up big numbers.
6 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Hey, if you want Razorback coverage, please join us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Also on Facebook, give us a follow at ARSportsNet, facebook.com/ARSportsNet, and there's a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown for Bennett. That's his second of the ball game, 8-yard carry for Bennett, and I think that might close it out.
Yeah, it was pretty much icing on the cake right there, and they've dominated this second half right after that turnover.
Bill got the replay going out there. Good job by Bill. Appreciate you watching. And once again, just make sure that you're part of what we're doing, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to us, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell that we're online. We'll be somewhere next week. I'm not exactly sure just yet where it'll be, but we're bringing you the Arkansas Sports Network live game of the week action. Hopefully somewhere. I think we've got a great one coming up for you. I just got to get a yes, so I can't say just now. But there's so much secrecy on this broadcast.
There is.
Know?
There's a lot of secrecy going on.
There's just I can't say this. I can't say that. But anyway.
You just got to be careful.
That's right.
That's all it is. You got to be smart. So
anyway, again, I don't know if they're on Twitter in a space right now, but talking Razorbacks. There's a lot of Razorback talk that we've got going on. I'll tell you what, fall camp has been fairly quiet. I think that's a good thing for Arkansas. Not a lot coming out of there. Wide receivers is something that people have been talking about as a possible weakness of the team, but really it looks like fall camp has shown it to be a strength of the team.
I've heard a lot about Warren Patterson, and I'm excited to see him make a jump this year. He was a big, deep threat for us last year, but losing Burks, other guys got to step up. I know we're going to be good on the ground, but the receivers, it is a question. But, bringing in Hazelwood, that's going to help. Isaiah Satania, the freshman, we'll see what he can do.
Oh, man.
And Keytron Jackson, of course.
They've got a loaded backfield, don't they?
Oh, yes.
In fact, I want to make sure that I get this kid's name right. The Georgia running back, Rashad Debinian, the kid that they're talking about quite a bit. And you're talking about a loaded backfield, and you got a freshman. It's kind of like these sophomores for Parkview coming in and running. You got a loaded backfield with a freshman coming in saying, hey, I can do this too. And I think he's moved himself up to second team. Of course, Dominic Johnson has been hurt a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pass out to the 40-yard line, 12-yard gain there. Nice job by Har-Ber. They're going to go into speeding up mode right now.
Absolutely. And they're comfortable doing that. That's pretty much their game plan anyways.
That's their thing. We may even have a new camera next week. Oh, my
big hit.
Goodness, what a stick there by Tavion Haney. He was there. Good catch and way to hold on by Hayden Wood.
Yeah, it was. And Haney let him know about it, too.
My goodness.
You don't really see a big hit like that, especially from your corners. He put a stick on him.
7-yard gain there. Now this pass goes incomplete, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 now. You know, I think this Har-Ber team, what we're seeing of them tonight, you'll see a better Har-Ber team coming at you. But I'll tell you, that 7A West is so tough. As the season goes by, you know, you're going to see good things. But, boy, you every week in and week out, you know, Bentonville West, Fayetteville, Springdale Har-Ber. I mean, there's just so many good teams in that conference. Boy, it's going to be tough. But I know that Coach Wood is going to have his team ready. I have no doubt about that. And with a quarterback like Buchanan, you've got an opportunity to win some ball games.
For sure. That schedule's definitely going to be tough for him. It's going to be hard for him to get some wins. But with that quarterback, you got a chance.
I'm going to look their schedule up while we've got them here. So penalty backs up Har-Ber. Boy, backs them way up. Ball goes all the way down to the 30-yard line. Must have been a holding play, spot of the foul. And 70 yards in penalties tonight for the Har-Ber. Actually, no, make that 77 yards. That was a 17-yard penalty there. Buchanan steps up in the pocket. It was almost picked off.
Tavion Haney, that's 2 times in a row that he almost got an interception. He got that one stolen from him by his teammate coming in front of him and knocking it down, but he's doing a great job in coverage.
Again, stay with us for post-game as Adam and I will be wrapping things up here from Parkview, or I say from Parkview, from War Memorial Stadium. This is the home field of Little Rock Parkview, also Little Rock Catholic as well. They actually have there'll be 4 high school ball games here at War Memorial Stadium. Salt Bowl coming up on Friday night. That's going to be a fun one for sure. And Parkview just really breaking down the pocket now. Sack brings it all the way back down to the 20-yard line, and these offensive numbers are taking a hit right now. But, again, you know, I think Parkview is going to show speed that you just don't see from a lot of other teams. I mean, even in the 7A West, I think it's going to be hard to see the kind of speed that Parkview has.
I agree on that one. And Buchanan getting up off the ground on that one, very frustrated. Just hasn't been the second half he was hoping for. You know, it was 20-17 at halftime. Parkview just really putting their imprints on this one.
Yeah, they are. And so 5:30 to go here. Parkview trying to put a stamp on this one. And the last thing at this point you want to see for either team is anybody get hurt at this juncture in the ball game. Trying to see who the runner was. The runner was Elston. Elston picked up 4 yards on the play. Got 4 yards, ball on the 17-yard line now. Under 5 minutes to play. Ball goes off the right-hand side. That's Elston again. Elston picking up, looks like about 4 more yards for him.
Speaking of injuries, there's the offensive lineman limping. So
that's it. Last thing we want right there. We don't want anybody getting hurt at this juncture of the ball game. We don't want anybody getting hurt anytime, but especially at this time.
He looks to be fine. He's running off.
Yeah, he's going to shake that one off. 4:20 left here. The second half's went by quick, hasn't it?
It has. Parkview's pretty much just ran the clock the whole time, just methodically marching down the field, just doing whatever they want pretty much.
So here we are, 4:05 to play now. Pistol formation. Handoff goes up the middle. You know, really, I'd say you're off right side, off left side. They're really running A-gaps.
Yeah.
A-gap right, A-gap left. So here we are now, 3rd down and 2. Let's see, they pick it up. Nope, they're going to call 4th down. No gain on the play there.
He had the first down and went backwards and lost forward.
Ball on the 13-yard line now. Looked like he might have crossed the line there and then crossed back over.
Yes, it did look like that. It was a awkward play.
So here we go now. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Handoff goes off to the right, and that's probably going to be enough. It looks like it is enough.
Got to that 10-yard line.
Trying to get the ball carrier there. Who was it? Ashford. Jaden Ashford taking that carry. 4th down carry. Jaden Ashford getting it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th kid to rush the football for Parkview tonight. 2:48 to play, and again, like I said, just stay with us here as we wrap up the ball game. And like I said, I wish I could tell you where we're going to be at next week. Unfortunately, I won't have that. Hopefully, I'll have it tomorrow. But we've got a lot of good things happening here. Ball goes off the left-hand side. That's a touchdown. And that is another Parkview ball carrier getting a touchdown. That's Ashford, 6 yards out for a score.
They look like they were just tired of tackling him.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really feels
so many options.
A lot like that Greenwood game that we had last year here, where Parkview just kind of wore them down. At the end, that might have been partially blocked, still goes in. So that's going to bring it 48-20 here, 2:32 remaining. We'll go to a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Back here at War Memorial Stadium, 2:32 left here in the ball game, 48-20. This one's well in hand. Parkview looking every bit as the number 1 team in the 5A. And I don't know if you see across the bottom, you see that scroll that we've got there. Great job by Bill putting that together over the offseason. We actually have 4 streams that we put on every weekend. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have Pottsville, Dover, and not them. Pottsville, Dover, and Dardanelle. We'll have them as we get ready to start the 2022 football season. We'll have those teams. I think Dardanelle travels to Little Rock Hall. Pottsville hosts Elkins. And Dover hosts Johnson County Westside. Dover has the longest losing streak in the state right now at 27 games. I'm calling it right now. Dover breaks the losing streak.
I really hope so. I did all of their games last year, all 10 of them. They had a lot of young players last year. Didn't have a lot on the team, period, really. But you're expecting guys like Brentley Craig, to be better this year, and grow from last year.
Pass goes down to Evan Curry. Curry looks like he's going to pick up a first down. 11 yards gained on the play. Getting his outside receivers in there. That's Cook. Gets down to about the 35. That's just a 4-yard gain there.
Oh,
nice pass.
Haney was just waiting on that one.
Goodness gracious. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown. That's Luke Altum, sophomore wide receiver, picking up a touchdown late in this ball game. Nice play by Luke Altum from Luke Buchanan.
Great play right there. Number 15, Haney, he just got too aggressive. You know, they kept running the same play, that little curl route, and he thought he could jump it, but he wasn't able to, and showed a lot of acceleration there at the end.
So now they're looking at going for 2 here. They're not going to give up. Looking in the back corner of the end zone. They got a flag on the play. I think that's going to be on Har-Ber. That's on the 2-point conversion. They're going to just wave it off. 1:36 to play here. We're going to stay right here, finish it out. 48-26 again. Thank you to Arkansas Tech University. Also, the Arkansas Army National Guard, Heirloom Legal, for being a part of what we do. You can do that as well. And, guys, 200,000 views last year. We're already off to a better start than we were at last year. So I'm telling you guys, we got a great opportunity here if you want to be a part of what we do. Join us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. $1:36 to play. Trying to think of all the things that I can tell you that we do here. And we got YouTube. Make sure, hit that subscribe button. Go follow us. Follow us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Don't follow us on Facebook. I mean, like us on Facebook. That's the one thing about us right now. We've got a huge discrepancy between likes and follows. I don't know if it's because maybe they like what we do, but maybe not like us so much. I don't know. Whatever it is what it is. Bill says it's his hair.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of hair to go around between me and Bill.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
So here we go, onside kick coming. Parkview is going to easily bring it down, Hunter Austin. And that'll pretty much do it for us here. 1:36 to go. And again, like I said, stay tuned with us. We'll have stats and analysis as we break this thing down. And be looking for an announcement this weekend for where we're going to go next Friday. I think we've got 2 places in mind right now. We just got to see logistically if we can make either one of them happen. And if not, we'll find somewhere else to go. We do have Parkview and Bryant here on the 9th. And then we've got Ashdown and Malvern. That's going to be a fun one. Parkview coming out in the victory formation. That's going to be October 7th. Those are the ones that we've gotten so far. If you're interested in having us out there at your game, let us know. Give us an email, arsportsnet@gmail.com. Har-Ber's going to take a timeout. They're going to make things a little bit hard on them. They're not just going to give it to them here.
They want the ball back.
Well, really like what I've seen out of Parkview here. It's been just a real complete performance here by the Patriots. And, again, the speed that you see on the field here is going to be tough to contend with. I don't know enough about 5A to tell you exactly what's going to happen, but I can see why Parkview is touted as they are. Again, for Har-Ber, you're in a tough league, but you've got a really good quarterback. You've got some guys that can catch the football. I expect good things out of Springdale Har-Ber coming up as the season goes on. And let's just find out what they've got coming up. Bixby of Oklahoma, that's a tough one. And then they got Mustang, Oklahoma, on the 16th of September. Now Parkview saying, well, if you're gonna call timeouts, we're gonna run a play here. And I believe that is Jaden Ashford again. I think he picked up 6 on that play. So, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 here as we get ready to wrap things up. Again, I'm looking at Har-Ber's schedule. You've got Bentonville. That's going to be a fun one. That's an opening game in the conference. Rogers Heritage, Springdale, Bentonville West, Southside Rogers, and Fayetteville. It's a loaded schedule there for sure.
Very tough.
Loaded schedule. Let's go to Little Rock Parkview here. 1 minute, 28 seconds left here. Ball goes off the left-hand side. And maybe it looks like it may be no gain on the play there. I'll bring up 4th down and 5. Har-Ber takes another timeout. And I am pulling up schedules and I'm keeping stats. Let's see here. We get SB Live.
Yes, sir.
So Bryant, so in 2 weeks, so Parkview's taking the next week off. Bryant comes to War Memorial Stadium to play Parkview here, then North Little Rock.
Loaded at the beginning.
They wanted to be tested, didn't they? And then you've got Hot Springs, DeQueen, Hope, and then you've got Texarkana, Magnolia, Lakeside, Camden, Fairview. They're playing in the 5A South. You know, these Little Rock teams get divided up, and it looks like Parkview got a chance to play in the South. I think that's maybe a little bit of an easier schedule. Not quite. It's easier than what Har-Ber's is, I can tell you that.
Exactly. Camden Fairview, though, they do have a really good quarterback.
Fairview's going to be a good team, and that punt's going to go all the way
That's
out
a
of
great
bounds.
punt right there.
What are they going to spot that? Looks like down to the right at the 1 yard line.
And that's a Marion Robinson, too, doing the punting.
He does all right, don't he?
He sure does.
Pretty good. He's a sophomore. A lot of young players on this Parkview team. A lot of young guys getting the ball. I mean, coming off a team that went to the semifinals, losing guys to SEC schools, and yet here they are right back to where, they're a favorite in the 5A.
Yeah, they just reload. And they're going to continue to reload year in, year out. And with these sophomores, they're only going to get better. So
1 minute, 11 seconds left here in this ball game. Ball on the 1. Got a backup quarterback in now.
He almost hit the cheerleaders.
And that's Luke Altum. Altum comes in. Not his first pass. He threw that 2-point conversion there. I don't know. Was he in for the touchdown pass? I feel like
I believe he was.
Was he?
I believe he was. I know he was the 2-point conversion, but I know. Got to rewind.
Bill, thanks to Bill for these graphics. What a great job he did this offseason putting it together. Just a great look. Just a great look that he has put together. And, again, make sure you're letting us know. We love to have you sponsor big-time stuff coming up. Ball's thrown up for grabs. Quarterback was hit as he threw it. And, we talked about this a little bit. It felt like Parkview was kind of figuring things out just a little bit.
I mean, they look great defensively here in the second half, especially in the secondary. Buchanan, he didn't really have anywhere to throw the football. They got penetration, got pressure on him, made life difficult for him. There's a tale of two halves.
Ball's thrown out. Nice pass there. Nice timing route. That's going to be enough for a first down. Get them out to the 12-yard line. Get them enough for a first down there.
There's still a chance. He can do it. Drink your milk.
Altum rolling out. He's going to take it across the 15 to about the 16 maybe. I think that's where they're going to spot it. 3-yard gain for Altum. Rhett Richardson. I'm sorry, Rhett Richardson's out there right now. His jersey kind of wrinkled up there. You can't quite see the number. Rhett Richardson is your quarterback. 41 seconds to go. Again, stay with us. We're going to wrap things up here as Parkview is going to move to 1-0 on the season. Looking good here in their first game. Rhett Richardson drops back, pulls it down, gets across the 20 down to about the 23. And that's going to be enough for a first down. I believe right at the sticks there. He's kind of running for his life here. Gets across the 25 or right at the 25-yard line. Just 1 yard gain there for Richardson. 12 seconds to go. Just a couple plays left of this ball game. 22-point lead for the Parkview Patriots. Looking every bit the number one team in the 5A. But I'll tell you what, they've got two heavy hitters coming up. They're going to be tested for sure.
It's a good thing they got a bye week next week so they can prep for Bryant.
Excited to be here on September the 9th. Richardson throws it short. 8 seconds to go. 3rd down and 9 left here. Just a couple plays left in this ball game. Ball on the 25-yard line. Maybe 2 plays left. Possibly this is the last one. Richardson rolls to his left. Ball's unable to be handled.
One more play.
Cook, the intended receiver, and it looks like this will be the last play of the ball game. Again, Har-Ber will take on Bixby out of Oklahoma next week, while Parkview will move on. They'll have a week off. They'll take on Bryant. We're going to be wrapping things up here in just a moment. 4 seconds remaining. Richardson steps up, throws it over the middle. Pass is short, and that's going to bring us to the end of the ball game. Parkview wins their first game of the year, 48-26. We're going to be back to wrap things up here in just a moment on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network as we bringing you the final here. Getting things set up here. 48-26 is your final. Parkview wins fairly convincingly there. Move that chair back just a little bit there. There you go. I think we're good there. Okay.
Finally got it set up.
Got it. We'll work out these kinks here next week. But 48-26 is your final. Brad Caldwell, Adam Johnston, Bill Harshaw, Aaron Powers, and crew here today. We do appreciate it. Again, next week, if we're going to do this, ASN shirts, we got to do that. But anyway,
I will have it on.
we're excited about what we got coming for you. But let's talk about this one real quick. For Parkview, 292 on the ground, 150 in the air. That's a lot.
It is a lot. They're very impressive on the ground, especially
442
second
total. Har-Ber was had 209 in the air, 98 rushing, and it just momentum-wise, it just the momentum got away from them, and then of course the speed of Parkview really just caught up to Har-Ber at the end of the game, and they just really couldn't keep up.
No, they got that turnover there to start that third quarter, and then Amarian Robinson took it to the crib with the kickoff return, and that kind of set things off for Parkview. They started dominating defensively. It was really a tale of two halves. They, like you said, they just ran all over them. Robinson, Settles, Bennett, Elston even just kind of did what they wanted to there in that second half.
Absolutely, and man, it was a great performance. But again, you got two really tough teams coming up for Parkview. It's going to, I mean, those tests get a lot tougher, and really, even for Har-Ber, the same thing. Bixby out of Oklahoma, they're no joke. Mustang out of Oklahoma is a team that I've heard of. I don't know a lot about Oklahoma and their teams.
Cover Arkansas,
but that's right. We are not the Oklahoma Sports Network. So I'm going to bring Bill in here. Bill, you going to hang out with Adam?
Whoever, I don't care.
Come on in.
If I can get in on this camera shot, you know.
Yeah, you got it.
Man, what a game. We've had fun out here, and, you know, it's our third year. I remember the first time we came to War Memorial Stadium, it was a different experience. But, guys, I hope you really enjoyed the graphics. And I want to give a shout-out to Trey Johnson. All the help that he's done the last 2 or 3 years with us has helped us be in the situation that we're in right now. And all of those graphics that he made over the years, I was watching over his shoulder and learning things. And it's Trey Johnson with his current help and past help and things that I've learned from him that have enabled us to be able to do what we've done here tonight. So hope everybody enjoyed that.
He is right. Trey has been a great help to us throughout the last couple years. It has been an honor to be able to work with him and Adam and then we've got guys at home like Justin Smith. We've got Duran Miller. We've got our Pottsville crew, which I got to go visit tomorrow morning for a coach's show. We've got Dardanelle crew coming up tomorrow as well. We've got a new crew there, and then we've got our Dover guys. I've talked about Duran Miller. I think he's got a new guy in the booth with him. Of course, Aaron Powers. He does his thing there. I mean, we got a good group of people. And again, if you want to help us out, support us here. Let us know. Again, arsportsnet@gmail.com. We're going to upgrade a few things, upgrade a camera, I think, next week, hopefully.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I know. That camera, for some reason, wasn't acting right tonight. I don't know why. But anyway, I guess it's time for us to wrap it up. And, again, we want to say thanks to Bill and everybody else involved with the Arkansas Sports Network. Again, if you have not liked us, go like us on Facebook. Go follow us on Twitter. Lots of Razorback content coming your way. And, of course, the best high school coverage in the state of Arkansas. So
that's right.
For Adam Johnston, Brad Caldwell saying so long. We'll see you next week here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.